What's going on, guys? It's Lights24 here, and I'm back with another video. It's another tier list video today, so I'm going to be rating all my smart lights that I've had. So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, make sure to give this video a like, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss another one of my videos. And if you guys want more of these videos, if you want me to do a whole series on tier lists, then make sure to hit the like button. Let's get to 10 likes on this video, and then I'll probably make another one for you guys. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm on my computer yet again, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of these lights that I owned. Some of the lights I owned actually broke. I actually messed them up, and I'm just going to rate all of them for you guys. So let's start with the first smart lights that I owned, which were the Nanoleaf Auroras. I'm going to put these in A tier. This was the original generation of the this was the first generation of Nanoleaf's smart lights. And I got to say, these things are pretty awesome. They're really bright. They can do warm white and cool white. They can also do colors and cool pixel effects. And I love using these in my rig. These are great little lights. I originally had 9, but then I got an extension pack for Christmas. It includes 3 more panels, and now I have 12. And I put them into different shapes, and every time the triangles are like really cool. They're so geometric and everything like that. And they work well with all my other lights. They're like blinders, and I can strobe them and do all sorts of rainbow effects and cool chases. And so these are great lights. And then next up, we have the 16.5 feet. These were the first RGBIC LED strips that I owned. I'll put these in... I'll put them in B tier because these were great lights. They did great. They're RGBIC. They did independent control, so you can make like the sections of LEDs different colors and whatnot. You can do different chases and scenes and stuff. But the only thing I didn't like about it was the LEDs were spaced out really far. Like, they were spaced out really far apart. It didn't look like a neon line. It just looked like there was like a bunch of LEDs on one string. And if I would have put a diffuser over it, you would have seen the hot spots, and that would not have been good. But these have lasted me a long time until I accidentally cut them in my video I did last year about me changing my winter design in 2025 to my spring-summer design, and I accidentally cut the LED strip, so that was a little bit of a pain. But yeah, that's why they're in B tier. Alright, next up, we are going to do the sunset lamp. The sunset lamp's over here. I'm going to put this one in B tier as well, because it's a great little lamp. I projected onto my ceiling, as you can see right there, and there's the actual sunset lamp right there. But it's a really cheaply made product. I mean, mine still works. The only thing I don't like about it has a white LED inside of it. It's a cool white LED. You can't mix it with the other colors. You can't mix it with red, green, or blue. You can only mix RGB and then have white on only. So that's a little bit of a pain. And another pain is it doesn't really work with Google Assistant, because I tried pairing with Google. The app's a little bit wonky. Overall, I'd say this is a okay light. It's an okay lamp. It just doesn't work with Google, and it can't mix all the colors. Next up would be these whiz bulbs. We're gonna do the A19 bulbs first. I'm gonna put these in S tier. These are great. These are great lights. These are the lights that are lighting me up right now. In my fan right here, and the floor lamp. I bought like 5 of these, I think, and they've worked well. I've paired them with Google Assistant, so whenever I come in here, I can ask Google to turn on the lights, and it'll turn on the lights, and I can change the colors and everything. I can change the white temperatures. Like, I have it on a really warm white right now, like 2200 Kelvin. I keep it at that white because that's the warmest white it'll go. And anything colder than that, it's gonna be extremely bright in here. And I never use cool white in my bedroom at all. So yeah, the colors are a little dimmer, but that's more part of like mood lighting, because you don't want your room to be really bright with bright red or bright yellow. So I like that they made the colors dimmer. The next ones up would be the candelabra style Wiz bulbs. I only got one of these, and it's in that lamp downstairs that I made. I'm gonna put this one in A tier. It's a little less bright than the A19 bulbs, but it still gets the job done. It's still really bright. That's all I really have to say about it. It took me a while to pair these lights, but I was able to pair them successfully. But so yeah, that's why it's an A tier. It's not. The reason I didn't put it in S tier is because it's not as bright as the bulbs in my room. The next ones, I'm going to do are these 100-foot Govee RGBIC LED strips. I'm gonna put these in A tier too. They're not the best, so I'm not gonna put them in S tier. They're A tier because, well, it's that they have the same thing with the 16-foot LED strips. The LEDs are kind of spaced out apart, as you can see right there. You can see each individual LED, and it's not like a big LED line. They're not like really close together. But that's okay because, well, this is my room and I don't really care. And they do great effects. They do great pixel mapping. Well, they don't do pixel mapping, but they do great pixel effects. You can make various scenes. It lights up my entire room. Sometimes I just leave these on and leave all the other lights off. They work with Google. The only problem I've really had with them is leaving them, like, I have the plug plugged in here, and sometimes I turn them off with the switch over there. And when I have all the other lights off, I can see like the LED lights produce a really dim green light. I figured out that's called ghosting, like LED ghosting. Like there's some current that's still running through the LEDs and it makes it glow just a little bit. So that's a little bit of a downside. I wish they would all stay off, but that's a bit of a downside. But it's happened with all my other LED strips too. So okay, and the next ones were the replacement of the 16-foot LED strips. These are the Govee Strip Light M's. These are, I think, 10 feet, 9.8 feet, close enough. It's 10 feet. I'm gonna put these in S tier. These are great little lights. These are so good that I bought a second strip. These are RGBIC, but they also have a dedicated warm white LED, so I can utilize that, which is really cool. I can make it really bright for moments that are really bright. The warm white and cool white is not really the best on it. It just usually has the warm white LED on, but then it has an orange or blue. So I would use these like as under kitchen cabinet lighting or like indirect lighting. That would work really well. But instead, I have them facing outward. I have them on my truss, on my rig. They're great little lights. I love them. They only have like 5 or 6 sections on them, but I mean, that's not really a big issue for me. And then next up we have the twinkly squares. I'm gonna put these I'll put these in B tier. They're not really the best, but they are like a mini version of an LED wall. I like using them. This is like an alternative if you want like a really big LED wall but don't want to spend that much money. The twinkly squares are a nice alternative. The problems I've had with it is like Sometimes the app can be a bit buggy, and if you're ordering the 3+1 pack, they don't get the Twinkly doesn't give you a power cable, and you have to get a third-party power cable. And they said it has to be over 60 watts, which is, so I had to get like 2 different power cords to connect 8 of these together, and you have to plug them in a certain way, otherwise they won't work. So yeah, that's a bit of a downside. That's why I put it in B tier. And then last but not least, we have the GoV curtain lights. And last but not least, we have our GoV curtain lights Netflix edition. These were gifted to me by Nathan last year for Christmas. Where am I gonna put these? I'll put them in A tier. They're great. They're great lights. I use them on that window behind my rig, and it's pretty much like curtain lights, but they have like more pixel effects and pixel mapping abilities, and you can even import GIFs to these. And I have like a couple GIFs of like most different motion backgrounds that I put on the twinkly squares and the curtain lights, and they look pretty good. The only thing I'd change about it is, well, a little bit more LEDs, but I know that'll make the price go up on them. So yeah, this is my tier list. Nothing in C or D tier. Everything is like pretty solid. It works really well. I'm happy with this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see more of these tier list videos, I'd love to do them. Like, these are really fun to make. So yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get up to 10 likes and maybe I'll post another one. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and do all that stuff. Subscribe to all my channels, Isaiah Lights 2.0 and Isaiah Lights DIY. And I will see you guys in the next video.